Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be starting off today doing a flat twist out featuring the Camille Rose products. So as you guys can see in that first frame, my hair is huge. It's an old wash and go style. So I'm going to basically just lightly mist my hair to soften it up and then apply the styler. And if you want to, you can do this on completely dry hair. After the first couple of sections, I went ahead and just applied the almond eye twisting butter straight to my hair, and it has enough moisture in it that it allowed me to easily comb through the sections and restyle. So it's up to you if you want to mist it with water or if you want to just do this on completely dry hair. Now, I will say that if you want to do a midweek style refresh or change up your style midweek and you plan on using a different styler than what you initially used, you do need to make sure the two stylers play well together. Otherwise, if they do not, you will have a beautiful style, but you will have tons of flakes throughout your hair that look like dandruff that aren't, because they're actually just the two products that don't play well together reacting to one another. To see if products work well together, I do a little trick where I put a little on the back of my hand and mix them together. If there's no super stickiness or little white beads, I know that I'm good to go and that the products will play well together. Thankfully, this Weed Ad Climate Control gel that's actually in my hair starting off plays very well with lots of other stylers. So what I'm going to do is just finger curl the ends, and then at the end of my flat twisting, this is what my hair looked like all over. At night, I just simply, when it was still damp and drying, applied a scarf to the perimeter of my hair to just keep my edges flat, and then I sleep on a silk pillowcase, so I didn't have any issue with my hair getting frizzy or anything like that. So once my hair is fully dry, I'm going to apply some almond mint oil to my scalp and throughout my hair to add moisture to my scalp and also to add moisture to my twists so that they have a beautiful shine. And I do find that doing this does help a little bit with reducing the amount of frizz that you get on day one, which to me is important. That way I can have a style that lasts a bit longer. If you don't want to do this step, you can totally have super big fluffy hair on day one, but you will shorten, of course, the lifespan of your style in total. Now, I've sped up the process of taking these out for the video purpose. However, in real life, I am going a lot slower and being more gentle with my twists once again so that I can have more definition day one and then let my hair slowly swell and get more voluminous over time. That way I have more longevity to this flat twist out. So after taking out all the flat twists all over my hair, I went ahead and went to bed. And this is how I preserve my flat twist out at night. I just pineapple my hair with my silk scarf, and then in the morning, as you can see, it's a bit misshapen, so I'll just get the hair to fall into place as I'd like it to. And that is simple to do by just going through and fluffing your hair and separating as needed to create a bit more volume, but not too much, like I said, so that I can have several days of style out of this hairstyle. So that's pretty much it, you guys, for how I fluff my hair after I take it out of the pineapple. It's not that hard. I try not to rough my hair up too much because, like I said, you can sometimes mess up the definition and create more frizz and do more harm than good. And then I do just slightly try to lift my roots a little bit with my fingers, or you can use a pick if you prefer. So on to the rest of my routine, I then go ahead and put on some makeup. I use this Black Up primer. I keep my makeup routine pretty simple, but I do love this primer because it gives your skin like a healthy glow all underneath. It's a strobing primer, so I know highlighting and strobing is super big right now, but if you want a more day-to-day friendly look, I love that this primer is formulated for deeper skin tones and just gives your skin kind of a subtle but nice shimmer so that it just looks like you maybe have been on vacation or something. I really love that. Aside from using a primer, I go ahead and fill in my brows with just a simple brow powder. I've also kind of switched up my brow powder lately to do a more softer eyebrow. So I use a more lighter brown than the darker brown I used to use. And then I just use MAC NW45 to clean up around my brows and also conceal under my eye, which is pretty much my go-to day-to-day face. I don't overdo it really for day-to-day makeup. Just because it's, to me, not what my kind of personal style is. And also my skin is kind of finicky, so if I wear too much makeup or too heavy of makeup every single day, I would definitely have breakouts like all the time. So that's why I also really love primers like the Black Up Primer, because they basically act as a slight barrier to fill in your pores, and that way the makeup is not just directly going right onto your skin. In addition, they do make blending out much easier, and since I'm not a makeup pro, I need all the help I can get. So I just simply apply that same concealer underneath my eyes, blend out, and then I use a damp beauty blending sponge all over to just soften any of the concealer that I have placed on. And I don't use foundation during the weekday, just spot conceal right under my eye to brighten it, and that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, my brows, I do like to finish with some mascara, and yeah, that's pretty much it. To set everything and keep my skin from getting super duper oily, because I am an oily girl, which I know is a good thing. I'm going to appreciate it when I get older, but I have to admit right now I don't always love being greasy. I've been loving using this pressed powder that I'm going to show you guys in a bit. It's the Graftobian pressed powder that's like an HD setting powder, and I know setting powders and baking and all that kind of stuff is super trendy right now, but I've definitely tried the high end and some of the cheaper ones, and I found that all of them gave me flashback except for this one. I love that it actually is for different skin tones. So I have the shade Cocoa, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the description box. And I love that this literally just settles into my skin, and it does not have any flashback when I do pictures whatsoever. It also looks beautiful under any lighting, not just natural lighting, not fluorescent lighting. Like, it just truly melts into your skin. And literally, because it is slightly tinted, if I'm just being super lazy, I'll just sweep a little bit of this all over my face, and it just kind of makes my skin look super even, like I have foundation on when I don't. And it's so lightweight. So really loving this Graftobian powder, and it's actually not that expensive. I tried the Laura Mercier and I was not a fan. For $50, I feel like I needed to look like a Victoria's Secret model or something. Like, I feel like that powder was so oversold and kind of over promoted here on YouTube. So if you're looking for a good powder for half the price, check out the Graftobian powder for sure. So I just take my hair down. I have clips to keep the hair out of the way so I don't disrupt it while I'm putting on my makeup. And that is it, you guys. This is my morning routine, flat twist style results and all that. As you guys can see, I have great volume and shine for day one hair, which I love, and it looks great. I also did put a little edge control gel on my hair and edges off camera, and that is it. So as you guys can see, you now know my routine with this, how I styled it, and then also how I maintain the style, which is by simply pineappling. Hopefully this video was thorough and helpful for any of you guys who want to know how I maintain my styles too, and you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.